My name is Rajeshwari. I am working as CRT social teacher in KGBV, Pungunur. Good afternoon, students. This year 7th class textbooks are changed. This is new textbook Social Studies Semester 1. In this book we have 6 chapters. Already you have learned 3 chapters. Today we will discuss about the topic Delhi Sultanate in chapter 4. Introduction of Delhi Sultanate. The Delhi Sultanate was an Islamic empire based in Delhi that stretched over large parts of the Indian subcontinent for 320 years. 5 dynasties ruled over the Delhi Sultanate are: first, slave or Mamluk dynasty; second one, Khilji dynasty; third one, Tughlaq dynasty; fourth one, Sayyid dynasty; fifth one, Lodi dynasty. This is the chronology of the Delhi Sultanate. Here, name of the dynasty, founder of the dynasty, period of the dynasty, and significance of rulers are given. Already given this chronology chart in your textbook. Next, early inventions on India. Tomara or Tomur Rajputs built Delhi Ka or Delhi Ka Pura, modern day Delhi, and made it capital of their kingdom. They were defeated and displaced by the Chahmanas of Ajmer in the middle of the 12th century. Delhi became an important commercial center under the Tomaras and Chauhanas. The Rajputs strongly registered the Turkish inventions of India in the early 11th century. Finally, Muhammad Ghori defeated Prithviraj Chauhan at Tarain in 1192 AD and occupied Delhi. With this, Delhi and Ganga, Jamuna, Doab gradually came under the control of Turkish rule. After the assassination of Muhammad Ghori, his representative Qutbuddin Aibak became the Sultan of Delhi and started Mamluk or slave dynasty in 1206 AD. First dynasty, slave or Mamluk dynasty. The slave dynasty was the first line of rulers of the Delhi Sultanate, a Muslim kingdom in North India. The kingdom is called a Sultanate because it was led by a ruler known as Sultan. The slave dynasty lasted nearly a century, ruling from 1206 to 1290. The slave dynasty is so named because its sultanates were slaves or the heirs of slaves. At the time, slavery was an important part of the political system in Eastern Muslim countries. First one, Qutbuddin Aibak, 1206 to 1210 CE. The first ruler of the Mamluk dynasty. Born to a Turkish family in Central Asia. This is the picture of the Qutbuddin Aibak. Sold as a slave to Muhammad Ghori, the ruler of Ghor in Afghanistan. He was given the charge of Ghori's Indian possessions after 1192. When Ghori was assassinated, Aibak declared himself Sultan of Delhi in 1206. He began to construction of Qutub Minar in Delhi. He reigned till his death in 1210. He was said to have been trampled to death by a horse. He was succeeded by Arm Shah. Next one, Iltutmish. Iltutmish. Iltutmish was a son-in-law of Aibak. He ruled good regions of northern India. He was a Turkic slave born in Central Asia. He was the greatest of the slave rulers of Delhi. He shifted his capital from Lahore to Delhi. His forces captured Bihar in the 1210s and invaded Bengal in 1225. He built mosques, waterworks and other amenities at Delhi. This is the picture of Iltutmish. He introduced the two coins of the Sultanate, the silver tanka and the copper jaital. He died in 1236 and was succeeded by his daughter Razia Sultana, as he did not consider his sons equal to the task. Next one, Razia Sultana, 1236 to 1240 CE. She was born in 1205 as Iltutmish daughter. She was given a sound education by her father. She was the first and last Muslim woman to rule over Delhi. She was known as an efficient and just ruler. This is the picture of Razia Sultana. She was reportedly killed by her brother's forces. She ruled for a short period and succeeded in restoring her prestige and power by suppressing several revolts. Next one, Balban, 1266 to 1287 CE. The next notable ruler after Razia, 9th Sultan in the Mamluk dynasty. He was born of Turkish origins. His original name was Bahuluddin. He was purchased as a slave by Iltutmish. He rose up the ranks quickly. The picture of Balban. He carried out successful military campaigns as an officer. He was a strict ruler. He restored crown's prestige and power in Sultanate. The slave dynasty came to an end during the region of Kaikubad and his infant son of Kaimurs. Next dynasty, Khilji dynasty. In Khilji dynasty, first one, Jalaluddin Khilji. He was the founder and first Sultan of the Khilji dynasty that ruled the Delhi Sultanate from 1290 to 1320. Originally named Firoz. He started his career as an officer of the Mamluk dynasty. Next one, Alauddin Khilji, 1296 to 1316 CE. He was the successor of Jalaluddin Khilji. He took strong measures to control Mongol invasions and to curb his opponents. This is the picture of Alauddin Khilji. He established a strong and efficient spy system to control the conspiring nobles. Alauddin conducted expeditions on North India and conquered Gujarat, Ranthambore, Chittoor, Malwa, etc. However, Alauddin's conquest of Chittoor did not last long, and Sisodias retook it shortly after his death in 1316 CE. After completion of the conquest of northern India, Alauddin sent his army under the command of Malik Kafur to conquer South India. He was known for his able administration. He recruited and organized a standing army. This is the Alauddin Khilji's invention on South India. He paid salaries in cash to soldiers and strictly controlled prices of commodities in markets. He also introduced the branding of horses to prevent the substitution of a bad horse for a good one. Next one, Tughlaq dynasty. Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq founded the Tughlaq dynasty by bringing to an end the region of Khusru Khan. Muhammad bin Tughlaq and Firoz Shah Tughlaq were prominent rulers. Timur, the ruler of Central Asia, invaded India during the rule of Tughlaqs. Muhammad bin Tughlaq 1324 to 1351 AD. He was the most learned, and yet he was an eccentric ruler. He was proficient in philosophy, mathematics, astronomy, etc. He was an excellent warrior and good administrator of the innovative measures. But the truth is that he lacked in practical judgment, and so he failed in implementation of his reforms. Muhammad waged wars with the Turkish nobles, Rajputs, and established a vast kingdom. Sultan changed the capital from Delhi to Devagiri, as he wanted to establish it at a strategic point and at the central location and close proximity to the south. The picture of the Muhammad bin Tughlaq. India under the Tughlaq dynasty. He ordered the entire population to move with the bed and baggage. Many died during the travel and some after reaching the destination. He also introduced the token currency in copper coins and agriculture reforms. These were ill calculated experiments which proved a miserable failure of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Next dynasty, Sayyid dynasty. This dynasty was ruled from 1414 to 1451 CE. The Sayyid dynasty was the fourth dynasty of the Delhi Sultanate, with four rulers ruling from 1414 to 1451. The first Sayyid ruler of Delhi was Khizr Khan, 1414 to 1451 CE, who had been governor of the Punjab. Mubarak Shah, Muhammad Shah, Alam Shah were the other rulers of this dynasty. The picture of the Khizr Khan. Mubarak Shah tried to expand the kingdom, but he failed. The last ruler, Alam Shah, was defeated by Bahulal Lodi and the power into the hands of the Lodi dynasty. Last dynasty, Lodi dynasty. Lodi dynasty 1451 to 1526 CE. The last ruling family of the Delhi Sultanate of India. The dynasty was of Afghan origin. The first Lodi rule was Bahulal Lodi. The most powerful to the Punjab chief who replaced the last king of the Sayyid dynasty 1451. This is a picture of the Bahulal Lodi. Bahulal Lodi took many measures to satisfy the nobles. During the rule of Ibrahim Lodi, the last ruler, the Sultanate rule came to an end. This is the Ibrahim Lodi is the last ruler of the Delhi Sultanate. Children, write the answer these questions. First question, who was the first Delhi Sultan? Second question, who founded the slave dynasty at Delhi? Third question, when and by whom Khilji dynasty was founded? Who was the founder of Tughlaq dynasty? How many rulers are there in Tughlaq dynasty? Sixth question. Who was the last ruler of the Lodi dynasty? Seventh question. Collect and paste the pictures of any 5 rulers of the Delhi Sultanate on a chart and write about them in 5 lines each. Okay students, thank you one and all.